Welcome back to Bob and Jay in Shorts, where we provide some short clips on hunter's wisdom from a couple of old hunters. Jay, what are we going to talk about today?
You know, Bob, today we're going to be talking about blind etiquette.
Oh, blind etiquette, that's important.
That's right, because there are times when you share blind with somebody. Like, for instance, when you and I hunt together, one of us calls, the other shoots, or maybe there's a filming going on.
Absolutely. You need to know what some of those rules are. So what are some of the rules around blind etiquette?
Well, to avoid offenses, there's a few things. There's a requirement of silence. If we're hunting, we don't want to spook the game, so no laughing and joking and that kind of stuff.
No, you'll spook that big buck.
And there's another important one, excessive physical contact. Now, it's cold in the morning, we know it's cold, and you may want to take your hands and rub them on your pants, maybe just kind of warm them up a little bit. It's important that you rub the correct leg, and that's all. I'm not going to say any more about that.
Yep.
The one we're going to talk about today is the exercise of bodily discretion, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's important. You're in a confined space in a blind, right? And scent doesn't leave very rapidly, right? It doesn't disperse, so you got to be careful about that. Importantly, you need to know what kind of food you're eating before you ever get into that blind. Right?
Food choices are important, and this is at no extra charge to you guys. No beans in the chili. None. Zero. And that's worth the price right there.
That's a great idea, but sometimes you can't be the cook, and sometimes you got to eat what the cook puts in front of you. You know,
man's got to eat, and this is what brings me to an important aspect that we all know about. There will be, face it, eventually a release of noxious, semi-digested, gaseous food byproducts, and we know what we're talking about there.
Yeah, and because of the requirement of silence, when that happens, I just can't lean over and say, hold on to your hat, I'm going to let one rip.
No, you can't do that, and I certainly can't do that anymore either. So I have developed a signal that is easily seen in the blind, even in semi-darkness, to give us all a clue what's going on.
And what is that signal, Jay?
Well, the signal goes like this, and we can all pay close attention here. What you do is that before something happens, you rise slightly to a semi-standing position. Then you hold your nose with one hand and you wave your hat behind yourself with the other. That will give you and your blind mate a good enough signal that he can see even in semi-darkness, and he will then know he's on his own for the rest of the time.
Yeah, and because of the requirement of silence and the requirement against excessive physical contact, I can't do much about it, can I?
Not much. No, you certainly can.
Did you? Well, you didn't. Well,
that's all the time we have for today. So go visit our website at bobandjay.com. And until then, good hunting.
And good hunting, buddies.
Sorry.